Another WSAZ investigation tonight. District lines and where people live at the center of debate in one city. It comes after Huntington City Council members, or one in particular, was accused of living outside city limits. That led others to review the requirements and then step down themselves. WSAZ's Hannah Bazay spoke with city council members to learn what's causing all the confusion and what the city is doing to fix the issue going forward.
Where people live is a hot button issue for the city of Huntington. This issue popped up when a city council member was accused of moving outside of her district midterm. Now, after reviewing the city's code on residency, two others have come forward and announced their resignation.
Those members saw the kerfuffle that was happening and said, oh, I don't actually meet the residency requirements.
The city of Huntington telling WSAZ that both members served on the Huntington Municipal Parking Board. The city also says both of them believe they were eligible because they have Huntington addresses, but realized their addresses are technically just outside of city limits. Huntington's Code on Residency Requirements is listed in Section 14.4 of the Huntington City Charter. It reads, quote, "The term resident shall mean any individual who maintains a usual bona fide place of abode within corporate limits of the city of Huntington." Then goes on to say the resident must stay in that residence for an indefinite period of time in the future. A rural council member, Tia Rumbaugh, says is too vague. Mayor Patrick Farrell posted this message on Facebook announcing the resignation of one of those parking board members, including an image of Huntington city limits. In his post, he says, quote, "I understand the confusion. Stephen lives in a carve-out where his home is surrounded by the city. As the map below shows, the boundary zigzags in a way that does not reflect common sense." I reached out to Mayor Farrell for clarification on his statements. He said, quote, "I understand it can be confusing when someone's postal address says Huntington, but they actually live outside city limits. What isn't confusing is where the city limits are located." Members of Huntington City Council say they're now working to fix the vagueness of the charter in the form of amendments.
Can we amend the charter to include residency requirements to anyone that lives within the Huntington area zip codes? Because technically that's outside of city limits in some aspects. They can't vote for the mayor, they can't vote for me, but they still have a Huntington zip code. They're still engaged in various civic organizations. Could they participate in one of these boards in a volunteer role?
Changes that could take time, but council members say it will be worth it to create clarity for the future. Hannah Bazay, WSAZ, Huntington.
And there's no clear timeline on how long it could take city council to get those city charter amendments approved. Tia did say it could be as soon as a month, but that also depends on if any additional amendments will need to be made, as well as if everything passes.